All right. I want everybody to be rational on here. All right. If there's anybody that's irrational, and I'm going to say this, I love disagreement, but come with stats and facts and not just flat out jealousy and hate. I've been critical of Coach Prime, but I think some of this stuff is just getting out of control now. Okay, let's put some perspective on their loss last night. Coach Prime is 4-5 his first year at Colorado, a team that went 1-11. Four of those five losses have been to top 25 teams. USC is still ranked even after losing to number 5 Washington last night, and they were in the game with them. And Washington barely got away from them last night. Oregon State, top 25. UCLA is a top 25 team. Oregon, top 25 team. They got smoked. Now, I see some of these people coming on here saying, Coach Prime should be a better pastor at the church. He's a used car salesman. This and that. Are you saying the same thing about Tom Herman? Um, Other coaches in their first year? And Tom Herman has been at, and I've used this in the argument earlier, just like, guys, and I'm not hating on Tom Herman. Tom Herman should have 4 years to turn FAU around. But this dude has won at University of Texas. This is Coach Prime's first Power 5 job at a school that was absolutely horrendous last year. You people are acting like Colorado was 11-1 last year, and he destroyed a team that was the best thing since sliced bread. There were no expectations until he got there. The line in Vegas was 3 wins. They already have 4. At this point, they'll probably get 5. I gave them 5-7 this year. When people gave them 3-9, I gave them 5. If they get 6-6, that's awesome. But I give them 5-7, and that's a pretty big turnaround to a team that was really, really bad. Sorry for the annoying email. You have to put things in perspective, man. I feel like some of these people, and if you come on here and you say, all right, this was bad coaching in Stanford, this was bad coaching in UCLA, go for it. I like that because you got to bring up your points, and you got to bring in factors like it is better. But when people go to the extreme as he's not a real coach, and it's just like, dude, he's doing better than quote unquote most real coaches doing their first year. Way better than it. Now, 4 years from now, 3 years from now, if this crap still goes on in Colorado, I'll be like, have a way. Have at it. Stanford was unacceptable, and that's going to bite them in their ass the rest of the season. Because you go from being 5-2 at that time to now you're 4-5. That's going to bite them in their ass. That was a big loss. Last night really wasn't that big of a difference from the same stuff we see. Can't put a complete game together, but that's going to come with first year coaches and struggles. This is a brand new team being put together. I don't understand why Deion Sanders has to be 10 times better. And people say, oh, he's arrogant. No, he's confident. And if they didn't give the kids that confidence, they would suck. They would not be where they're at if they were not confident. I'm telling y'all that confidence is a big factor and why they had any success this year. So, what I want everybody to look at is big picture. Let's see what happens 2 or 3 years down the road. Let's see what happens after 3 full years of recruiting. And if the same BS happens, then by all means, I'll be like, rip them a new one. This is hot garbage. This is, as he would say, this is unacceptable. But when they're 4-5 in his first year in Boulder, and the team was 1-11 last year, and 4 of their 5 losses, excuse me for the dumb email again, and 4 of their 5 losses has been to top 25 teams. Come on, guys. Let's be rational here. All right, we're not losing to Southwest East State, this state, John Myers Williams University. They're losing to top 25 nationally ranked good football programs. Now, if they were in the MAC or they were in the Sun Belt and some other conference like that, and they had all these top recruits from bigger schools and they were losing like this, then I'd be like, yeah, this is some BS. But when they're losing to top 25 teams, and you said that he had the worst roster in college football. The worst roster gets no wins. And I think it's funny, some dickhead gonna put on that video I put up y'all 9 weeks ago. Yeah, they do have the worst roster. This offense, this defense, the worst roster means they can't win nothing. And with the mistakes they made, for them to still even be in games shows that they have a very good roster. It just seems that the coaching and the players all need to get on one accord, and they need to do one thing: execute. But agree, disagree, but don't come with just straight up hate and bullshit. Big picture perspective here.